Hey guys, so today I'm here with Kat. She is an actress, model, and a podcaster herself. Kat, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to have you here. So I just want to talk a little bit more about like why I invited you. So
Mhm.
I've been following you for a while, and I commented on one of your posts, and I said you should audition for Real Housewives because I thought you would be interesting. So why wouldn't you do it?
Okay, well, it's kind of like the conversation you and I had a little bit on social media.
Mhm.
I feel that there's a lot of negativity between the women, and it breaks my heart because my entire career, everything I do, whether it is modeling, acting, or my podcast or my posts,
Right.
it is always about women empowering women and helping each other. And when I watch the show, and by the way, I'm a huge fan as well. Okay, I love them. I think they are amazing. But when I watch the show and I see the negativity and how they gossip and they put each other down, it just breaks my heart. And it's not something that I personally would ever engage in for any money in the world. So I'm pretty sure they would not want me there because it's all about I guess controversy, right? For ratings.
Right, because like the basis of the show is drama, and there has to
Yes.
be drama for the show to be interesting. Otherwise, it wouldn't be
Yeah.
what it is.
I do think, though, I have to say that I think you can have drama because life has drama,
Right.
right? We all have issues. We all have relationships that don't work out, drama with partners, drama with boyfriends, drama with kids, drama with money. I don't think you need to be at each other's throats that much in
Hmm.
order to have drama. There are many other forms of drama. I give you an example. My favorite housewife ever was Denise Richards. I just love her
Hmm.
because she actually has a great career.
Right.
And when she was on the show, she wanted to show her life.
Yeah.
And we all know her life had a ton of drama because of her marriage and her daughters and everything. But I didn't see her doing it like in a way that she needed to put somebody else down, if that makes sense.
Right.
So I think that some of the ladies, and I don't know if we should be naming names, when I watch their interviews or when I watch certain episodes, and at one point they were friends, and then all of a sudden they're talking about each other on each other's backs. And I'm thinking, come on, we're all grown as adults, we're not
Hmm.
teenagers anymore. This should not be a mean girl type show.
Right. So I'm assuming you didn't like what happened to Denise Richards last season, if you
No, I
watched.
thought it was pretty mean. I thought it was pretty horrible. They all ganged up on her.
I honestly agree with you. I am
Do
a big
you?
Denise fan as well. I felt really bad for her.
I felt horrible because I was thinking, look, the first I thought whether it was true or not, what she did, if she had a
Well, who
threesome, she didn't
cares, right?
exactly like, listen, couples should do whatever the hell they want. But when I saw one of her best friends talking about her, which
Hmm.
that's I have a huge problem with her because of that Lisa Rina. I
Right.
mean, this woman is so successful and she's skinny and she has it all, the gorgeous husband and the career, and she's making so much money. And she's always talking trash or putting the other ladies down. And like Denise said, they were friends forever. And then all of a
Right.
sudden, she's like talking to the other ladies about, oh, I don't know if I believe her, if I don't. I mean, seriously, if you're somebody's friend, you should stand by their side. I felt horrible for her.
Right. Same. And do you watch do you watch the show like a lot? All is
Honestly, I don't watch it all the episodes literally on TV because I
right.
I hardly have time to watch TV.
Hmm.
But I do follow online and I follow through social media. I
Right.
watch like all the bits and pieces. And yeah, every once in a while I'll sit down, like let's say on a Sunday, and I'll do like a
Right.
binge watching,
Mm-hmm.
afternoon, because I want to be on top of it. Like I said, it's not that I don't like them. I do love them. And I started watching way back then. I used to live
Right.
in Miami. I don't know if you know that. I actually interviewed one of them for my podcast.
Adriana, right?
Adriana. Yeah, I interviewed Adriana, and she was super nice when she did the podcast. And then we had some drama away from the podcast, which should be a whole other show because it's a long story.
Well, you had
But
drama
yeah,
with her
I had drama with her. Yeah.
before the podcast or after the
No,
podcast?
after the podcast. I had drama with her after the podcast. Yeah, but it's
Oh,
a long story. So, yeah.
I would
But
love
anyway,
to know.
yeah. Yeah, but my point is I like them. So I'm
Right,
not saying like I don't want to throw shade at any one of them. And I'm super impressed because most of them have great careers and they look
right.
fantastic. They look so thin. I'm like, how the hell do these women have all their shit so together? Because I'm like
Uh-huh.
completely discombobulated most of the time. I don't have time to look fantastic all the time and do my podcast and work, da da da.
Right.
So I admire them, but like I said, in general, I just wonder why the hell are you like on each other's throats all the time? And then it becomes so negative and it kind of breaks my heart. And then I kind of
Right.
gotta like shut it off for a while.
Right. So like which franchises are you like the most that you like the most?
Obviously, I had a soft spot for Miami because I
Mhm.
lived in Miami for a
And
while.
it's coming back now, you know?
I know, I know. So I'm excited about that because I agree with most people. It was kind of boring. I don't know if you agree with me. I wanted to see Miami and I wanted to
Right?
see the ladies and I wanted
Mhm.
to see the action. And Miami is a great place. There's so much
Right.
going on. So I'm hoping that they're going to spice it up and make it a
I was
little
a
more
big fan of
exciting.
Miami. I actually enjoyed Miami.
Yeah. I am super excited that they're bringing it back. And I did think that Adriana was the most exciting housewife back then because she has a very strong personality. So I'm super excited to see it. And then, of course, my favorite is Beverly Hills because that's where I grew up. I lived here most of my
Mhm.
life. I'm back living here now. So I just went to dinner a few weeks ago and I saw Lisa Vanderpump with her husband and two dogs having dinner on the table next to me. And I was like super starstruck. I
Did
was
you
like,
say
oh my
hi to
God.
her?
I didn't because certain places here in Beverly Hills,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like this unwritten policy that you don't bother them at all.
Mm-hmm.
There's no tourists around, and she was basically just having a super quiet dinner with her husband. And I didn't think it was my place to go and say, oh my God, but I was like, oh, she's so
Yeah.
gorgeous. And I do love her. I love the work she does with animals. I think she's super sweet, but she also sometimes I feel is kind of nasty towards the other ladies, and I don't understand why they need to do that.
Right. So
Like
what did you think? I don't know if you saw a few days ago, um, Lisa Renna and Lisa Vanderpump had like
yes,
a thing.
yes, and it really bothered me. What did you think about it? I was very shocked because
In my
yeah,
opinion, like
yeah,
it was like many years, like 2 years ago, whatever. I don't feel like I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, if she did sell the story allegedly, I don't know. I don't care if she did or didn't do it. It was not, I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest. And
yeah.
it is a little bit like, childish in my opinion.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I feel sometimes they act like teenagers and
Hmm.
not like grown ass successful women. But yeah, you're right. It was a while ago. It was a long time ago. I think they should let it go. And then I heard a chunk of the interview between them and Andy Cohen, and that was, I don't know if you heard that. You probably did because you're on top of everything. Andy asked Lisa Vanderpump that apparently, like during the break, she threw shade at Lisa Rinna, and she said, "Oh, now she's selling diapers and some
All
other
right.
product. I
Uh-huh.
forgot what it was." And then she admitted, she said, "Yeah, I said that." And then Lisa Rinna says on camera, "Well, but I make a lot more money selling these products than you do in all of your restaurants."
Uh-huh.
And then everybody, I don't know if you saw that
Yeah,
exchange.
yeah, I did.
And I felt that, again, congratulations, they're all making so much money,
Right.
who cares if you're going to sell diapers and make a gazillion dollars? Good for you, that's fantastic. And if you have all the successful restaurants, but I think like there's so many people that are not even making money, and we're
Mhm.
watching the show and I'm thinking, you're putting each other down, you're talking about I make more than you, that I thought that was like really cheesy. And I mean, honestly, I think I expect a little more. I mean, I know, like you said, the show is all about drama, but I think there's so many other ways to cause drama
Right.
than putting each other down like that. It just honestly breaks my heart.
Right.
I
I
just can't
understand what
do
you're
it.
saying. Are you a fan of New York or New Jersey, Atlanta?
I do like New York. I think they were more exciting a few seasons ago. I don't know if you agree with me. I think when Bethany was around, there were other housewives that I liked more, that I really liked. I
Mhm.
don't know if I remember all the names, but I think the seasons were more exciting. And then lately, I've kind of watched less and less, because honestly, it got a little boring to me. It's always the
Right.
same old, same old. And New Jersey, I hardly ever watch. I definitely watched. Do you remember Danielle?
Yes.
I used to watch New Jersey way back then when Teresa was a crazy and she threw the
Right. Like in the
table. And
earlier seasons.
yes, I thought they were like so unhinged. So I loved it. And again, I just think the show kind of lost a lot of the spice lately. So I'm not as excited about it as I used to be. How
Right.
about you?
I watch all of them obviously because, I have to
Mhm.
my podcast and what I
Yeah,
do is kind of surrounding all of them. So I have to watch all the franchises. And I do have my favorites, but I
you
watch all
do.
of them. Yeah.
Do you want to tell us who your favorites?
Well, my favorite has always been New York, but for
Yeah,
the past couple seasons, I haven't been liking it as much anymore. And Beverly Hills, of course, has always been my favorite.
yeah.
And I loved Miami, and I'm glad it's back.
I know. I'm super excited that Miami's back. And I don't know. I think they changed some of the ladies. I'm not sure. So I am hoping that it's going to come hot and heavy and more exciting, because Miami is a very happening place. There's a lot going on. So
Yeah, it's a very diverse city. I think it's perfect for
yeah,
Housewives. I don't know why it was canceled because I think it's much more interesting than like, in my opinion, than like Dallas, for example.
I know. I couldn't agree with you more. When I saw that they were going to do Real Housewives of Salt Lake City
Mhm.
and Real Housewives of Dallas, I was like, oh my God, I am sure Miami has a lot more content, because
Absolutely.
my, yeah, Miami, especially now, from November through May. I don't know if your listeners know that it's major high season down in Miami,
Yes,
because of the
Art
weather, right?
Basel. And Art
You have
Basel is always,
Exactly. So you have all these events, you have all this stuff going on, you have people from all over the world going there. So I think they should take advantage of that, and make it super exciting. Hopefully they
yeah. And
will.
Miami's super glamorous as well. You have, Star Island and all the amazing places in Miami.
Yes, exactly. I love it. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And New York again. I used to think it was more fun, and I don't know. Sometimes they change the ladies, and maybe the
I
chemistry didn't
yeah.
work that well. I don't know.
I think New York needs a major like shakeup, like Orange County. They had a
Yeah.
major shakeup as well.
Oh my God, yeah, we forgot to talk about the OC. That used to be my favorite many years ago. And those ladies, I mean, let's talk about drama. It is so much drama there all the time, isn't
Right.
it? And yeah, no, I forgot about that one. I do like it. I I feel bad saying that, but I like it in a bad way, because, like, for example, Vicky, right? She's been there forever. And many times I wonder, like, because they let us see so much shit about their lives, so much drama and all these bad relationships and
Mhm.
everything. And I feel so bad for her. And sometimes I wonder, why are you still doing this show?
Right.
The
No,
money that
I
good that
think
they
with
are so long.
Housewives, if everything comes out if you go on Housewives. Like with
You
Erica
have
Jane, you know
to,
what I
right?
mean?
Yeah. You have to, I guess, right?
Everything.
Yeah.
So let's talking about Erica Jane. What do you think of her current situation?
Okay, this is what I think. Yeah. So I first of all, I was always a huge Erica Jane fan. Huge. I always looked at her and thought, oh my God, this woman is insane. When everything started happening, my first opinion is I don't think we should judge because none of us knows enough. And I know from experience, because I was married to a gazillionaire. He didn't steal anything, but it's a completely different story. But I do know when you're married to a very wealthy man, many, many times there are a lot of things that you don't know about his life.
Mhm.
So it is possible in my mind that she was oblivious to the chaos. Maybe yes, maybe no. What I do think is that ganging up on her and talking trash about her again just makes a very bad, horrible situation worse. So let's say if I were on the show and if I were her friend, I wouldn't be talking trash about her in front of the cameras or doubting her or rolling my eyes. I would let the justice system and the attorneys figure it out. I think it's going to be very, very sad if it comes out that she knew what was going on, because obviously it's a horrific story. I was shocked because I thought her husband was one of the most well-respected attorneys in Beverly Hills, right? I don't know if you agree.
Right. So my problem with her is I feel like she lacks a bit of empathy.
Yeah.
And like PK, Dorit's husband said on the show, like her Instagram posts, I don't think they help the current
Yeah.
situation. Um,
I to agree with you there. So it's either one or the of the two. Either she really didn't do anything wrong at all. So in her mind, she thinks, why should I tone down my Instagram? Now I need to make money more than ever. It's my life. I'll do whatever the hell I want.
mhm.
Or she's a complete psycho and she's crazy. Because I agree with you. You know, if you're being investigated and people are wondering, did you know about this money? What is going on? And you're still posting sexy pictures, you're still living your life like there is nothing going on. I
Right.
agree, it's super insensitive if you had something to do with it. But we don't know all the facts yet. I don't know if
Right.
you agree.
Everything is alleged.
Exactly. Everything is alleged. We know that her husband took the money. We know that much.
Allegedly. Yeah. She says
Yeah.
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah, because he hasn't been tried yet. But again, like I said many times, and I was having this argument with my best friend because my best friend Elisa, she's obsessed with the Housewives. She watches every single minute, every single show. And when this situation started, she told me, "Oh my God, that Eric, I can't believe she's still on the show." And I said, "Look, it is true. Sometimes you're married to a powerful man and they make gazillions of dollars and they give you money and they're like, shut up, take the money. And they don't really explain to you what's going on in their lives.
Mhm.
It does happen a lot. So, I mean, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt for now. And I think she's suffering enough because, again, I cannot imagine being on TV, being questioned, being grilled by everyone,
Right.
having to defend yourself. I am really hoping that she didn't do anything wrong. How about
Another
you?
issue that I have is like the women, the way they questioned Denise and Lisa Vanderpump is they're not doing the same to Erica. And I feel like it's hypocritical because what Denise allegedly did, it's like nothing wrong. It's compared to like what it's being alleged that Tom did. You know what I mean? It's
I
and they're
agree. No,
treating,
look, first of all, Denise didn't do anything. I mean,
yeah, she
whatever she
didn't
does
do
in her
anything.
sexual life, right?
It's
It's not a
nobody's
crime.
business. Yeah.
Exactly. It's none of anybody's business. And I was just shocked that they were prying into her life so much. I think the mistake she made is that she entertained it, like she was defending herself. If you were me, I would have said, listen, whatever the hell I do with my husband and anybody else, it's none of your business. If the woman opened her mouth, she's a freaking gossipy bitch that wants attention, but my sexual life is my business. Basically,
like
I would have shut it down,
if I were on the show, like I would stand up for her. I would be like, why do you care so much? Fuck all of you. What she does is her business and leave her alone.
Exactly. So I think it's very different in that way, but you are right. They were grilling her and talking to this Brandy lady. I never liked Brandy, by the way. I think she's a little too much. And I don't know, I think she was a little toxic, and I don't think she was really friends with anyone. I was kind of glad when she left. Obviously, it was entertaining to watch. As sad as it is, she was good entertainment. But then for the producers to bring her back and trash Denise, and now she's happily married after everything she's been through, I was like, oh my God, that's. But again, it wasn't a criminal act. And in Erica's case, it's a pretty serious crime if she's involved, right? So
I don't think she was involved, but allegedly, like it's all being alleged. It's a whole like thing, and it's completely different than what Denise Brandy storyline, right? Or the Lisa Vanderpump Puppygate.
Yes.
And the way they grilled Lisa over a dog, and the way they're not grilling, I personally feel like they're not treating Erica. They're treating her to a different standard than they did Denise and Lisa Vanderpump.
I'm not, maybe you're right, but I still think, at least from the chunks that I saw, that, some of the women are going pretty hard at her, I don't know.
But not as much as they did Denise Richards.
True. And there's this thing here. That's another thing that I honestly really don't like. And I know it's a Beverly Hills thing. It's also a Miami thing. When there's like something being said about someone, sometimes the other ladies decide that they shouldn't be your friend because you're not good enough anymore for their circle of friends.
Right.
Like when, what's her name? Sutton, right? Sutton. When she said, sorry, that she didn't know if she wanted to be involved in Erica's life because it would spill on her. This is like such a bougie, snobbish thing to say. And I'm thinking, seriously, if you're going to be friends with someone, you should be friends with them, and you should listen to them and wait until the entire scenario plays out. But when you try to like ostracize people because of something that is happening in their lives, I think that's pretty mean, So I don't know. To me, maybe you are right. They're not being as tough on her. But the whole situation, I'm honestly shocked and impressed that she's still there. That she didn't
I am
leave.
Team Sutton. I love
You
Sutton. Yeah, I'm Team Sutton. I do not like the way Erica treated her at that dinner. At Kathy Styles, I don't know if you saw the way she spoke to Sutton.
Yes, I didn't
thought that
like
was
that
not
either.
okay.
That was super rude. I know. Erica can be very abrasive sometimes. I agree. That was not a way to talk to anyone. Right. During dinner or anywhere else. But I agree, I do like Sutton, but I think because she has so much money, she's a bit of a snob. And I guess that's okay. That's part of the game.
But I feel like I understand her concerns, because if they're all part of the show, the same show. So if something that serious happens to one of them, I think she's scared that it can affect her in some way. And I don't think it's only Sutton. I think some others, like Dorit has said in her confessional, is like she has questions. Sometimes it makes you think, like, could you be subpoenaed? Could you be dragged into this? So I feel like it's a human nature thing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that it is true. You have a very good point there. Now, what do you think about Kyle? I have a lot of mixed feelings about Kyle.
I like Kyle. She's the OG, right? I think she's great. What do you think of her?
Yeah, no, I think she's great. Like, I love watching her. Obviously, she loves flaunting her life and her gorgeous husband and her beautiful mansion and na. And then again, I feel like every season she has like a major issue with someone that was previously a friend. If you remember, like many seasons ago, she was best friends with Lisa Vanderpump. And I just think she keeps changing a little bit. She always figures out an issue to have with someone. And I don't know if you agree with me.
Well, I don't know. I really do miss Kim, her sister.
Oh, yeah.
I think Kim was so funny and goofy. Do you like
She was.
her?
I like her, but honestly, I didn't like her on the show because I didn't think the show was very healthy for her
Right.
because of her issues with drugs, with alcohol. And then, at least in my impression, on certain episodes when they were having a lot of drama and fights and everything, I thought it made her go unhinged all over again. And I don't think it looked like it was something that was doing her any good.
Yeah.
I don't think it was being good for her mental health. To me, I don't know her personally, so I cannot say. I'm just saying from what I watched on the shows, she doesn't look like a super stable, strong person. And I think in order to be on these shows, you need to have like an insanely strong personality and know who you are and be able to take the fire, that comes at you sometimes.
Mhm.
Because if you're a fragile person, some episodes are pretty rough. People
Yeah.
ganging up on you or calling you names or calling out your behavior. So, I don't think it was a very good idea for her to be on the show. I don't know. Maybe that's why the producers fired her or sent her away. I don't know if they fired her.
I don't know. But what do you think of Kathy Hilton?
I love Kathy Hilton. Uh, I think she's the matriarch of the sisters. I love her personality. I just love her. I think she's so chill. I think she never loses her chic. I think it's a great addition to the cast. Do you like her?
Yeah, I like her. I think she's a breath of fresh air. I think
Yes.
yeah, I do like her, and I think she's glamorous. I think
Yes.
she's kind of the glamour that they were missing when Lisa left, because Lisa Vanderpump was super glamorous as well.
Oh,
So,
yeah. And I have to say, I have met Kathy in around town, like in previous events throughout the years, many times. And she's always very pleasant and very classy and very down to earth, believe it or not. I don't think like in real life, she's not like a snob or, she doesn't act like she's entitled. She's super sweet and kind and polite. So, the few times I've seen her around Beverly Hills in real life, I was very impressed.
So let's talk a little bit about New York. So from
Yeah.
New York, who do you enjoy the most when you watched?
Oh my God, I love Tinsley.
Oh, I love her.
I love her, and I feel so bad for her with the Scott saga. I thought they were gonna get married and live happily ever after. Know what happened?
I don't know what happened.
I know. I was like heartbroken when she did this posts that they had broken, because I understood that she was changing her life all over again for this guy, that she was going to leave the show for him, that she was going to move to Chicago for him, when finally her life was like moving forward, right? And I just love her style. She's so chic and so adorable. She always looks like a Barbie doll.
Oh yeah,
like,
and she was like a really big it girl and back before Housewives.
yes, back in the day, right? I think she was married to some wealthy guy or something, some famous guy in New York. I forgot the name.
Yeah, like a really old money family. Like
yes, some stuff like that. But then everything got messed up, right? She got arrested. She went through so much drama. And then when she started the show, she was living in Sonia's house. I don't think Sonia was very nice to her. I think Sonia basically kept saying, oh, you're in my house and you got to listen to me and it's my rules, da, 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 da. And I felt so bad for Tinsley, because I thought, Yeah, if you have a guest, maybe you should treat them a little more like a guest and be patient with them, but not like keep reminding them all the time, that you're down and out and I'm
Mhm.
helping you.
Right.
So I didn't love the way Sonia treated her way
Right.
back. I don't know if you agree or not.
And what do you think of Sonia?
Yeah, again, she's great entertainment. It's funny to watch because I think she's a nut. But do I like her personally? Like, would I want to be friends with her? Not really. I'm
Here's the
kind of like,
thing with me. I
yeah,
love Sonia. I know she's a
yeah,
great person. I know she has a big heart. I know but I kind of feel like it's run its course. Like it's always the same old storyline with Sonia. It's always the townhouse and
yeah. She never sells it, right? Yeah.
yeah. And what do you think of
And it's
Luann?
always, and yeah, she's always like, I think she goes out with a bunch of guys, a bunch of young guys. And of course, as an outsider watching in, I kind of feel sorry for her because I think this behavior many times is, because you're needy. I don't know.
Right.
And, but I mean, she's not one of my favorites. Let's
What
put it
about
that way.
Luann and Ramona?
Oh my God. Uh, I like watching them because, like I said, and I feel bad saying that, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I think they're like a car wreck. Ramona has her shit together and everything, but their behavior, like how they get drunk and the stuff that comes out
Mhm.
of their mouth, I'm like, oh my God. And Luann marrying that guy for like a minute, and the whole city knew like this guy is the biggest douchebag. He's a womanizer. He goes out with everybody. Why are you wasting your time? Oh my God. Like I
Right.
said, it's really funny because it's like we say, it's a guilty pleasure. Because when I watch it on screen, it makes me laugh, it makes me cringe. But when it's over, I'm like, why do you people really need this money? Because why are you putting yourselves in this horrible, awful
Right.
situations? I think there are ways to be entertaining without, making an ass of yourself. A great example is Tinsley. Another great example is Bethany. I mean, look at her story. I think her story is like, if you watched, did you watch like way back then when Housewives of New York started and she was completely broke,
Oh yeah.
right? And she was literally selling cookies at the grocery stores. She could barely pay her rent. She was dating all kinds of crappy men. And then we see her really fighting for it, really fighting for it. So, as much as she was on the show, she was always insanely entertaining, but she knows how to do it in a way that she doesn't make an asshole for herself. On the contrary, she ended up
Right.
building a
She doesn't.
gazillion
Yeah.
dollar brand.
Oh yeah. I'm not the biggest Bethany fan, but I do agree with what you're saying. Like she is entertaining without having to embarrass herself.
Right,
I don't know if you
right.
saw, but I interviewed like Elise. She was a friend of in New York, and she also said she wouldn't do it again because of the drama. It's too much drama.
Yes, I did see that. Yeah, exactly. And and again, I understand they need drama for the ratings. They are not going to hire somebody who's like boring and sits at home doing nothing. But I think there are different ways of causing drama. You can cause drama, in a classy way. You can talk about your drama with your partners, with your boyfriends, with your family without trashing each other. I think to me that's the biggest problem. Yeah, and then who else is in New York? Yeah, definitely. If I could pick one in New York, my all-time New York
Dorinda,
favorite. Oh my God, I really, really don't like Dorinda. Do you?
I love Dorinda.
You do? Oh
I
my
think
God.
she's so funny.
But she's so rude sometimes. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah. Some
Sometimes, like the way she talks at other people and the way she screams and yells, I don't know.
I think it's funny.
It is funny, but I don't know. She's not like
Jill, you
mine.
know Jill.
Yes. Is she
I
coming back?
no, I don't know. But I think she was very entertaining. She was funny as well.
Yes, I really liked Jill. I felt bad for her when her husband died. I don't know why they kicked her out of the show. I don't know. Because I didn't think she was boring at all. I think she was really nice. I think she was a lot
She
of fun.
wasn't boring, no. I think all like the OG you watched from the first season, right?
Yes.
I think all the OGs, so like Luann, Bethany,
Yes.
Alex. Remember Alex?
Oh my God, yes. They were crazy. Her husband was such a nut. They were
They're
funny. They were
quite a
very
couple. They were
entertaining.
really interesting.
I know. I agree. I think, yeah, many times, not all the time, but many times the original ones are like the best ones.
Yeah, same with Beverly Hills, like Camille, Taylor, Lisa Vanderpump.
I loved Camille.
Oh
I
yeah,
really,
I love her because she brought drama. I would like if I could bring back one housewife from that franchise, I think it would be Camille. What about you?
for sure. Same here. I loved Camille. I really did. I was so sad when she left. So sad. And that's another example. She brought drama, like she told us, about her marriage. It was really horrible, like she lost her husband to a freaking flight attendant, and he is such a public figure here in Beverly Hills. I did a show with him a few seasons ago, by the way.
Oh,
The
did you
last
with Kelsey Grammer?
I did, we filmed a pilot for Amazon. It's probably still on Amazon Prime. It's called The Last Tycoon.
I'll make sure.
And I think they did only one season. It was super cool. It was with Kelsey Grammer, Matt Boomer, and Lily Collins. It was super cool. And he's very nice, like a very nice person,
Mhm.
not a snob at all, very down to earth, super friendly. But anyways, it broke my heart because I can only imagine how hard it must be to talk about the marriage and getting divorced and losing her husband, blah, 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 all of this stuff on national television. So she brought her drama in, but I still thought she was always so classy and so put together, so I loved her. And I'm so
Right.
happy she found love again, apparently. She
Oh yeah,
remarried,
she's
right?
happily married. Yes.
Yeah, so that's really awesome.
So let's get back to Miami. Other than Adriana, which other did you like from Miami?
I love Alexa. I think she's coming back, right?
I don't know, but I think she is. Yeah, she just
I
posted
think
something like the interview. I don't know if you saw.
I didn't, not yet.
I was really upset that Leah Black is not coming back. I loved Leah Black. I interviewed her. She is so sweet.
I love Leah Black too. Why isn't she coming back?
I don't
Oh,
know, but she's so, so, so sweet.
I do love her. Yeah. And I think it was cool because she was kind of like the matriarch of all the ladies. She held the
Yeah,
glue
definitely.
together.
Like she the mayor of Miami.
Yes. And I don't think she's coming back either. Remember Anna? Anna
Oh,
King?
and yeah, Anna.
Anna I don't know if she still does. She had a TV show in Miami and she invited me to be interviewed on her TV show. And we talked about fashion and
Mm-hmm.
I styled her and everything. And she does all this cooking, this delicious cooking. And I love her because she's such a sweetheart.
I'm sure
I
she's a nice person, but I don't like the way she treated Leah at that reunion. I don't know if you remember.
I don't remember. What did she do? I honestly don't remember the reunion. It was such a long time ago.
I know, but she and Leah had a fight, and she was kind of, in my opinion, kind of nasty to Leah, and I did not
Uh-huh.
like what she said.
Yeah, I don't think she's. Oh, I'm looking at the picture. Okay, so Mary Saul. Mary
Marisol.
Saul, I have to say, I came across her a million times in Miami because we have some friends in common and we used to go to the same hair salon. And she's the biggest freaking snob bitch on the planet Earth. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. Can I say the truth or not?
Go right ahead.
She's just nasty in real life. So I don't like her at all. I don't
Oh,
care if she's
wow.
going. She treats everybody like she is the last Coca-Cola Zero of the desert with ice. And I mean, I'm not saying she needs to be nice to me, but I've seen her treat other people like that. Like I said, many, many, many times during a few years, we were going to the same hair salon, and she just sits there like she's better than everybody else. She's rude. I met her at events and everything, and then she makes believe she doesn't know you, and I just don't go for people like that. So I don't like Marisol because I don't like her in the real world, so to
Mhm.
speak. So when I saw that she's coming back, I'm like, and I know everybody loved her mama, Mama
Oh, her
Elsa.
mom was so funny.
Yes, her mom was so much fun. But in general, this is my opinion. I think the richer you are and the more successful you are and whatever, the nicer you should be to people. You know, I don't think you should be like a snobby, nasty bitch. So I'm
I
sorry,
never
but
met her, so I can't say anything about her. But I've interviewed Leah
yeah.
Black, and she's fabulous. She is one of the sweetest people I've ever come across.
Oh yeah.
She is
Yeah,
so,
I
so
would
nice.
love to interview her.
I
Yeah,
don't know
and
if you
then
ever met her, but she
I
is so
I
nice.
never met her. I never met her. I met Adriana, of course, because we did my podcast, and then we did try to do a few other things together that didn't work. Um, and who else did I meet in person? I've seen Lisa. What's her
Lisa
name?
Hochstein, I think. I think she's coming back.
And the same thing, she's very successful. Her husband is a successful plastic surgeon. Congratulations. I think she's gorgeous. She's so skinny and so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. But in person, she's so freaking arrogant. These ladies, like, when you come across them a bunch of events, then you see them the 10th time, they're like, oh, I don't know you. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm better than you. And I mean, honestly, whatever. I don't go for this kind of behavior, but they are fun to watch. They are entertaining to watch because
Right.
they're so pretty and they have this fabulous, glamorous life. So that's cool.
Right. Do you watch Vanderpump Rules?
I do. I love them. I do watch it and I love watching. It's a lot of drama, but at least that's the excuse I give them. When Vanderpump Rules started, they were very young. They're still very young. But these are like literally kids, right? Growing up on TV. So I excuse their behavior a lot more than I excuse Real Housewives that are a lot older. But I
Right.
love.
Who do you like from that show? I mean, a lot of them were fired due to.
Yes. I loved Stassi, right? Stassi.
Mhm.
I like Stassi. But I do think she should have been fired because
Right.
her comments were disgusting. Yeah. But everybody makes mistakes in life, and she said she regrets it and she learned from it. So, but I did love her. I just love her personality. I do love Lala because Lala is such a bitch on wheels. Do you like her?
Lala, yeah, I like her. I think she's very entertaining.
Yes,
Yeah, I think she brings a lot of drama.
she does. And she tells it like it is. So I really love her. She has such a strong personality. She doesn't let anybody step on her. So I do like Lala a lot. Who else do I like?
Sheena.
Sheena is super entertaining because Jesus, that girl is like, what the hell is wrong with her life?
Do you
Everything in her
remember
life
when Brandy and Sheena had that conversation?
Yes. Oh, how awkward was that?
Right.
And in my mind, and I don't know if you agree with me, the husband cheated. Okay, that's horrible. I think Brandy should be pissed forever at the husband,
Not the husband.
not at the woman, because honestly, there are always going to be women that will want to bang your husband. I think it's up to the
Right.
husband
And
to be
maybe
loyal
maybe
to
she
you.
really did not know that he was married. But I mean, he was a famous person, so it's easy to Google. But I don't know.
Yeah, she was
Um,
so young. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
I
and
don't
like in
know. But
season one of Vanderpump Rules, like they were all ganging up against Sheena. I don't know if you
yeah,
remember that. Were you team Sheena or
yes.
team Stassi? And
Yes, I do remember that. Yeah. And I think, like I said, they all came a long way. I'm not sure about this baby fever.
right, they all had babies at the same time. A lot of
Right.
them.
Yeah. Next one is going to be Raquel, right? Because now they're engaged.
They
Raquel
are
and.
engaged. I think Katie hasn't had a baby yet as well.
Oh, yeah. Katie hasn't had a baby yet, but all of the other ones have. And I mean, in general, these things don't have a happy ending because they got married so fast. Look at Lala and what's his name? Apparently they're separated, right? Because he was cheating on her. I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, allegedly, it's being alleged, but I don't think she has confirmed that.
Yeah, allegedly. But anyways, I think in general, we are not going to see this super happy ending a few years from now because they're all so young and they're like making a ton of money and careers and whatnot. And I think it's very complicated to just marry so fast and have kids so fast. But I guess they all had baby fever, which is kind of funny, super funny.
Right. Because, and all at the same time, like a lot of them.
Right. And Sheena had this baby with a boyfriend. And I feel sorry for her because I feel her life, everything in her life is chaos. Everything. The first marriage was this huge marriage. And then the guy is like a complete
Yeah.
issue after
Sheena is very like boy crazy. I think,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I hope her new fiance is the one for her.
Yeah, I do
That's all I'm
too.
gonna say.
So I know, I hope so too, because when I watch her, I think she could use some peace. It kind of breaks my heart because I feel like, oh, and you are right. I feel she's so desperate for a relationship. And many times when you're that desperate, that's why it doesn't work, because the guy gets the vibe. Many guys that she was with in the past, they kind of noticed. She went from 0 to 100, like, hi, let's meet, kiss, and get married, basically, have sex and get married. And I think it scares a lot of men away. So maybe, well, now it's too late to tell her to slow down because she already got a baby with this guy, right?
So, right. So I hope, that's why I said I hope she got it right this time. Yeah, because I don't want to see, I mean, I want to see them all happy, everyone. Even if I don't like them, I want to see them, succeed and happy.
Oh my God, for sure. Yes, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. We talk about them, and of course, some we feel more of a connection with, some we like to watch more than others. But I agree with you. I would love to see, once the show is over, I would love to know that they're all doing great. And by the way, I'm living in West Hollywood now. I just moved back to Florida, and I'm a few blocks from Tauntaun and Van and Pump and Sir. So I've been dying to go check out these places in person.
Oh, you should definitely go.
I will, and I will definitely let you know how it was.
Yeah, if you
like
see Lisa there, say hi.
Yeah, if I saw
think
her,
if you go there, it's more like a chill place, so you can say hi to her, because I'm pretty sure she gets recognized.
Okay, I promise I will. Yeah, no, if I saw her in one of her places, 1,000,000% sure I would come and say hi. But the way I saw her, it was like this very intimate Beverly Hills restaurant. And I didn't feel like, it was the place to literally go.
Of course.
But yeah, if I see them, but I've been wanting to go and check out these places because we see them on TV and we talk about them.
Yeah.
I have been to Sir a few years ago and it was kind of cool. It was fun. Obviously, none of them was there, even back then.
I think the most of them don't work there anymore.
Yeah, but when I went the first time, it was right when the show started.
Oh, right.
And so, yeah, so my best friend Elisa was here in LA with me, and she's a reality TV crazy buff. And she was like, oh my God, we got to go to Sir, we got to see someone. And we went there, like, there's not one person here from the show.
Right. So just a few more questions. What did you think? They have broken up now, but what did you think at the time of Scott Disick and Lisa Rinna's daughter, Amelia?
I think she's way too young. I mean, I think this guy, I'm so sorry, I think he's a douche lord. He doesn't really do anything. His fame is all because of the Kardashians. And I mean, she's way too young. She's doing great in her modeling career. It was bound to catch on fire and burn,
right.
So honestly, I agree with Lisa Rinna. It's better for Amelia, right? Amelia, that it didn't work out. I think this guy's trouble.
Right. Well, I agree with you.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like him. I never liked him. So
yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of Lisa. I'm not the biggest Lisa Rinna fan after this whole Denise Richards thing. I'm sure she's a nice person. Like, I'm sure she's great, but like, I don't know. I don't like her.
I agree. Same with you. I unfollowed her, to tell you the truth, a few days ago, because her posts were really bothering me when she talked trash about Lisa Vanderpump. Oh, I make so much more money than your restaurants. I thought, oh, this is so cheesy. And then I saw a post of her and her husband, and every time she posts about her husband. She's like, yeah, bitches, I'm with Harry Hamlin, and I'm like, that is great. That is so wonderful for you that you're married to a super hot guy, a movie star. But why are you posting, talking to other women like that? Like,
Right.
why are you putting all the other women? So I don't know. I think she's a little too negative for my taste for the moment. Sorry, Lisa. If you want to come on our show, defend yourself, you're welcome.
Everyone's always welcome.
Everyone is welcome.
I feel like, okay, so who would you like to have on the Housewives? Any city, just mention a couple people who you would
Oh
like.
my God. Obviously, for sure, top of my list, it would be Denise Richards because I love
Again,
her.
yeah.
For sure, that would be on the top of my list. Number two, I think I would love to have Kyle. Just because I'm not sure about Kyle.
No, like who would you have? Like who would you want to come on the Housewives? Who has not
I
been?
thought you meant like to interview on my podcast. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
Who would I
fine.
want? You mean from anywhere? Like a
Anywhere,
celebrity?
yeah.
Oh my God, that's a tough one. Um, I have to think about that one because there's so many,
I'll tell
so
you
many.
someone who I would want to be on. Tori Spelling.
Tori Spelling, yeah, that's
I
true.
think
That's a
she
good
would be
one.
interesting.
She would because she's so controversial, right?
Right.
Yes, absolutely. I think any one of those girls from the 90210, yeah, from those shows, I
People
would like.
also like talk about Kris Jenner, but I think Kris Jenner is a bit too big of a name for a
Yeah, I
housewife.
think Kris Jenner would overshadow because she has so much stuff going on. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if I would want to have Kris Jenner. Yeah, I have to think about it. I would love to have Eileen back because I liked Eileen.
Or like who would you have back then? I think that's a
Yeah,
easy
yeah,
question.
I would definitely have Eileen back. I think, yeah, because I really liked her, and maybe I think Tori Spelling was a very good choice. Yeah, that's a good one. I
Yeah,
would love
and
if
also
the
like
show.
for Miami, it was just a rumor, but like it was rumored that Paulina Rubio, the singer, was gonna be on
Oh, really?
Miami.
Oh, yes, because it is Miami and it's such a huge Latin community.
Right.
So definitely, it would be amazing if they could get somebody who is super famous down there. Um, I don't think she would ever do it, but I would love to see Gloria Stefan on the show because I'm a
Oh, right.
huge Gloria Stefan fan. And I don't know, but I do think they should try to find more Latin talent for the Miami show
Oh,
to spice
absolutely.
it up a little bit. I
I
think
feel
the
like
only,
I would
I
love
think
to see the Star Island community.
yes, I'm wondering who lives there.
Lisa,
That's famous.
Lisa Hochstein.
Yeah, Lisa lives there.
A lot of people live there.
Yeah, but the other ones are too big, like too
Right.
famous. I don't think they would ever do the show. That's the thing. That's the problem.
Yeah,
You either,
absolutely. Like J Lo.
yeah,
I think probably J Lo lives in Miami.
yeah, now that she's with Ben Affleck, there's a lot of gossip that she's back here in Beverly Hills. I don't know if I see them around, I'll let you know.
They have been, spotted together a lot.
They have, yeah. I have not seen them, but I know they've been around Beverly Hills a lot. So yeah, but obviously JLo would never do this show. She doesn't have to. And
Oh,
again, she
absolutely
will,
not. No.
yeah, and she would overshadow all the other ones because she's so
Yeah,
big.
that's what I think about Kris Jenner. Like Kris Jenner, if she went on, she would overshadow all of them because she's too big of a name. She's too famous. She doesn't need the
Exactly.
money. She doesn't need the fame. She already has it. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
And just
But
one thing,
yeah.
it's not related to Housewives, but what do you think of the Britney Spears Free Britney movement?
Oh my God. By the way, I was a huge supporter, huge supporter. I have to tell you that it broke my heart ever
Do you
since
watch
this.
the documentaries?
Yes, I did. And when it started, when the conservatorship started many, many years ago, because I was a child star, I grew up in this industry. My dad was a TV producer. And my dad, by the time I was 17 and ready to go to college, he took like almost all of my money, basically. It's a long story.
Oh, wow.
So in my heart, I was like, I can only imagine how this girl feels. You know, people are treating her like she's crazy, taking control of her money, taking control of her life. And I think it's just so disgusting how the justice system failed her, and it fails a lot of people. You guys would be shocked. Money buys anything and everything. And I think it went on way too long, just way too long. I think those people should have been thrown out a long time ago. I mean, honestly, it's her money. It's all her money. And I think she's 40, for Christ's sake. If she wants to blow it, if she wants to get married, whatever the hell she wants to do with it, I think it's her right. And for them to portray her as a crazy psycho person, obviously it was just to take control of the money. People do it for money. They do the craziest stuff in the world for money. So yeah, I am insanely happy that her father is out of it. And I hope to God that she can have a normal life and do whatever the hell she wants, you know?
I think one of the most heartbreaking things that I heard, it was like that she said herself, was that IUD that they made her put allegedly, that was so sad.
Yeah, and how about these rumors that they had microphones in her bedroom, which I don't doubt.
Oh yeah, on the documentary, right? Yeah, that was really, really sad.
Yeah, and
I just hope
forcing her
she
to
can be free
perform.
soon. I'm a
Yeah,
huge Britney Spears fan.
oh my God, me too. I'm a huge Britney Spears fan. I've been her fan forever. We used to do our hair and hair extensions right here on the same salon, B2V in West Hollywood. She's a sweetheart. And yeah, I think the whole story is super sad and shocking. I hope to God now she has all the happiness in the world moving forward. And these people are disgusting. They should be prosecuted.
I hope she can be free as well. She deserves
And,
like all the happiness. She's a
oh my,
sweetheart. I never met her, but
yes,
you can just tell she has such a big heart, such a sweet girl.
yes. And I tell you, in real life, she's just like that. She's insanely down to earth. She really is.
Right.
Yeah.
And also like conservatorships. I don't know if like, Tom Girardi is now under conservatorship.
Yes.
It's for like people who are like older, who have dementia. Britney
Right.
Spears has been performing in Vegas for like 6 years. She doesn't need in my opinion, I don't think she is like unable, I think she has capacity, but I don't know.
Of course she does.
Yeah,
Listen, they did it. It was all about the money, period. They were getting like this absurd salaries, thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, to say that she cannot control her life. I mean, people do everything for money, and it's disgusting. And I can't believe the courts allowed it to go on for so long. I think
and I also think the way the media treated her was disgusting.
Yeah, look, I gotta tell you something. There is a lot of media and paparazzi in LA, period. If you're in the entertainment industry, you know it's a necessary evil.
Right.
It's a part of the business.
Right.
You want them when you're promoting a song, you want them when you're promoting a video, a movie, and then all of a sudden you don't want it. You kind of learn how to deal with it, and you make the best of it. And guess what? If you don't want any paparazzi in front of your door, you move away.
Mm-hmm.
There are some celebrities that are super private. They move away from LA. They buy ranches, houses, super, super far away. So if you are living here, as much as sometimes their behavior may be a little aggressive, I'm very sorry to say it's a part of the Hollywood game. You know where you're at.
Right. Yeah, I understand that. But like, not only paparazzi, but like back in the day, she had hundreds of paparazzi everywhere she went.
Yes. Yeah, it's tough. Like I said, it's very
it comes
tough
with being in the industry, right?
Yes, you make millions of dollars, you're famous, it comes with the territory. And like I said, if you don't want to have millions of paparazzi around you, you go to a certain place, you perform, and then you buy your house in a super far away place that nobody will find you. There are ways around it. I'm not saying it's pleasant, but you know which business you're getting into. So, it's part of the game, I guess.
Right. I know a lot of people talk about, everyone shut up. I think everyone should have privacy, but it is part of the business. I mean, the paparazzi come with it. Like
And I
Lindsay
have,
Lohan, for example. I don't know if
yeah.
she's moved to Dubai because they don't have paparazzi there.
Who did? Sorry.
Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, yeah, right. Exactly. She moved away. And right. I know a lot of people. Tina Turner moved to Switzerland. I don't know if you know the story. She gave up her American citizenship and she said, I'm done with this shit. And she's living in Switzerland. It's been many years. There are a lot of stories. Yes.
Right, yeah.
But I have to say, if you are in LA and you are famous, don't be, like I said, if they're releasing an album or a video or something, oh, paparazzi, please promote my album. And then all of a sudden you're having a bad day or a bad hair day or in a bad mood. Oh, get the hell out of here. I don't want to see you, Like I said, it's a part of the game. It's a part of the industry. So they know where they are. Sorry, my dog is going a little crazy
No,
now.
it's fine. But yeah, I agree. It comes with the territory.
Yep.
So I think that is all. Thank you so much, Cal, for chatting
Thank
with
you.
me.
This
I
was so
so
much
appreciate
fun.
it.
I really appreciate it. And I love your work. Keep it up.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. This was really fun.
Thank you so much. Hope talk soon.
Talk so many kisses. I'll let you know if I see anybody
Yeah, of
famous.
course. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.